Come on, keep those hand praise going as we bring to the stage Nicole Muhammad, Director of the Women's Program at Chicago Cred, and Sam Castro, Director of Community Violence Intervention with the Institute of Nonviolence Chicago. Come on and make some noise, y'all.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sam Castro. I'm the Director of Community Violence Intervention for the Institute of Nonviolence Chicago. I want to thank everyone here in attendance today to celebrate this incredible accomplishment of double-digit decrease in violence for the last 2 years in our amazing city of Chicago. On behalf of the CVI field, I want to thank the elected officials, funders, and supporters, because without you, this wouldn't be possible. To my CVI field, I want to acknowledge the incredible work that you do in the late night hours in those dark alleys, mediating and de-escalating conflicts. This is the work that no one sees. It's dangerous, and it takes an incredible amount of courage to do. Let me tell you about a good friend of mine who is now a frontline outreach worker in his community. He started his journey as a participant in our program, then he was shot and went to prison. We didn't give up on him and continued to support him while incarcerated. When he came home, he joined our program, and now he's an amazing outreach worker helping his community heal. It takes a special talent that only you all have to become the healers of our communities. I must recognize you all today on a public platform for the amazing job that you all are doing. I challenge myself and everyone in this room to push ourselves to raise the bar of dedication so that we can pass the number of reduction we have seen in the last 2 years. When they asked me to share a story of a life saved, what better to share than the brothers and sisters that are in this room making our city safer. Thank you all.
What we know, unfortunately, is that last year we lost about 576 citizens in the city of Chicago due to gun violence, and about 90 of those were women. So I want you to just follow me right now as I ask you to look at this as a funnel. About 6,000 women per year die from gun violence, and that is across the spectrum of everything that you can think of in gun violence. We bring that down a little bit more. That's about 700 that died from intimate partner violence. When we come on down to Chicago, we have about 16% of our women die from gun violence, specifically Black women, and about 87% of our street-identified young women are exposed to violence on a daily basis. And second to homicides are our youth and Black women and girls 15 to 24 years old. That is a huge impact on our city. And I need us to understand that if we don't know it, every individual in this room is doing work that people have no idea how visceral it is. That you touch lives in a way and that you make things happen. And the reason that we can have those reductions is because of our outreach workers, our life coaches, clinicians, and everybody else that touches our employment and training, all of our organizations and partners that touch every single individuals that are funded and get a chance to come through doors that allow individuals to be able to look at those numbers and see there's a decrease. Those individuals that are not on that list this year were saved because of our work. So I want to give us a hand for that. I also want to say that we have to pay attention to the fact that the city of Chicago is under a tremendous amount of trauma, complex trauma. On a daily basis, the first 10, 15 minutes of the news is about exactly why we are here today. That looks like fear, stress, anxiety, post-traumatic disorders, post-traumatic stress disorders. So I want us to keep in mind that our city is saturated with trauma around this issue. And we are here today because we want to make sure that everybody understands the work that we do and the work that is continuously needed to be done, and the fact that Black women are the fastest growing demographic being impacted by gun violence today. So I don't have a whole lot to say, but that is a lot to eat on for a long time because we have a lot of work to do. So please, thank you to our donors, thank you to the individuals that see this work as necessary, and thank you for the people who understand the mission and the vision of the CVI work. Thank you.